What's up traders, welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard trading coach. I will be doing a live trading session and live analysis, live discussion about trading psychology, fundamental, technical, as well as live trading that we are doing every trading day. Today is another volatile day. We have seen that Gbp news been released. USD news is coming in just 30 minutes time. Let's see how the market is doing. We see that there was a strong bounce on gold, and let me look at first of all gold, guys, to see what's happening. Before I jump onto the gold, I want to see first Gbp, and then we'll go to the gold, as Gbp is very volatile. So looking at the Gbp, make sure guys you give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel before I begin. So looking at the Gbp, as I mentioned, the Gbp, this is what exactly I have posted analysis early today, and the Gbp is doing exactly as it is. Let's look at where we can find trading opportunity in this instrument. Now first of all, bigger picture, monthly, as I mentioned, this is a long-term bullish market on Gbp USD. Now with this monthly impulse, the price created an overextended market to the upside on the monthly. After breaking this resistance, we saw that Gbp USD has come down for a deeper pullback. Now if we look at weekly, we saw the same situation. There was a once the price broken, when you see this kind of a very important level is broken. Now this level you can see is almost a 1 year high. Okay, it's a very historically high price on Gbp USD. Now from that level you saw that Gbp USD has broken towards the upside, okay, triggered a huge liquidity, and then we saw Gbp USD has a significant rejection. And you know, this is a very strongly bull market. That's why, you know, dropping will be little bit of struggle for the seller, because bullish market, you'll see that the buyers are in control. But when it come for a pullback, we'll see that the market slowly trying to be bearish. Now if we look at the daily, this is where you saw that during the London session time, before the London session live, the price was here and almost is there. Now let's look at from the intraday, from 4 hour. This is the 4-hour candle, which is closing in 50 minutes. It tested exactly the level that we talked about, the previous support, okay, on the 4-hour. This is the support here, okay, support here, support here. This is the intraday time frame, tested as a resistance along with this 20 mm. We see that there is a long wick candle is been created. Okay, so we still see that Gbp USD has formed a higher low along this zone. Okay, now you need to see how this one is closing. This 53 minutes later, this candle is closing, and news really will determine how the price will do. I think that we might see with the news release a downside movement on Gbp USD. This is my personal opinion. I could be wrong. As I mentioned, that it's what I think. And as I see that the market has a manipulation to the upside multiple times. This is the manipulation candle during the news yesterday, immediately has gone back down. So let's see what CPI is going to do. If we see that GU is coming down, then we'll be looking at potential trading opportunity in that zone. So from the 1 hour, we saw that the price, this is the 1 hour candle, has a long wick, tested exactly this previous support as a resistance. Now before the news, even we could see again retest of this level. So for me, Gbp USD is still the only thing that we need to be cautious about. This is a long-term bullish market, so you know, I will not be quickly a seller. Instead, looking at the price action to see which way the market will be heading, and then we'll decide from there. Now this is the 1 hour chart here, okay, and this chart again, it's a kind of bullish price action. That's why I was talking about that the price on a support, and after the news, if we see that GU has managed to break the support, then we could see that in that case Gbpusd coming to the daily 20 period moving average, which is a probability to happen. Let's see how it does. Let me know in the chat how you are doing. Michele, good morning. Thank you. Good afternoon, coach. Thank you very much. Gold, we'll talk about it. Let's see how gold is doing. What do you think about gold? Yeah, sir, please don't forget US30. Absolutely, look at that. So let's look at gold now. Gold, let's see. I'll jump onto the 5 minutes now, guys. Gold, just in the, as I mentioned, pre-London session live, this is what I mentioned, that I will be on top of the gold, and I was on top of the gold. In fact, the whole session until the London session live finish, I was watching the price action for an entry, and finally we caught this massive trade on gold. And let's see, I'll try to find another one during this live session. If we find, I will be definitely opening the trade. Now quickly, let me tell you that why did I open. As always, I discuss the trade that in fact has worked out in most of our trade workout. Let's see what I looked at this trade on gold, and then we'll look at current price action. In fact, from that place there was in fact a massive move on gold. Now looks like that it's consolidating along the zone. Now what did I look at, so that you can understand and learn, because the focus here is to learn and grow as a trader. So you bought gold at 23.4, stop loss, very tight stop loss, and take profit at 2027.85. this is the position that I have opened, and also I shared the same trade to the students. Now this kind of candle I'll show you on the higher time frame as well. I was briefing the VIPs today about this candle. Now this is the candle that I bought on gold and exactly bounce from that point. Now why you see that very tight stop loss? Now why did I bought this candle? This is the 5 minute chart. Now I trade gold on 5 minutes mostly because in 5 minutes I understand gold, how it moves, and you can see that gold from that 5 minutes position with this candle, okay, the price has from that point on, it went to from 2023, now it's on 2038-39 level, exactly from that point. And you can see that exact entry, stop loss, and take profit sent to the students. Now what is the specific that I choose that candle to buy? Neither this one. Why? Now couple of things that I look at. Firstly, timing, also very important. This is what I always discuss, guys, that timing is another important thing, not the time frame, like what time is it in the market. Now this candle has a very high liquidity in it. This is the institutional style of trading. You see this to move gold price that much high, how much volume you need in the market, you imagine. And from that point that Forex Wizard bought, the price started to move up. This is why I told that we trade based on the institutional trading strategy, and the only way to be profitable in this market is to trade like the bank, like the institutional. So I will tell you now, what did I look at in the trade? First of all, look at this one here, the previous 5 minutes candle. You see that this one has a liquidity. Impatient trader will be buying from here, okay, like that, and then just below this stop loss, right? The next one, look at that, what happened. You see that this is what happened. The next one has crossed the previous one's low and then aggressively gone to the upside. See, in the pre-London session, we talk about a lot of, about the news release, about CPI, about, monetary policy, about the rate hikes, about interest rate, a lot of things. People will bombard you with information that will break your head. But to be a profitable trader, you have to be very specific with the right to the point, and then you take the big profit from the market, then you are profitable. Now look, the goal of trading is not to have a lot of information, but to grow your trading account. This is what you need to understand. What is the goal of a trader? Is to be profitable. And to be a profitable as a trader, you need to learn 3 secrets from the technical aspect: market structure, liquidity, and price action. These are the 3 secrets that one must know from technical point of view. Another thing, develop a proper trading psychology. Another thing is to have a little bit of primary knowledge on fundamental news announcement, when the news is coming, why they are coming, and that enough to be a consistently profitable trader with at least 2 or 3 strategy that is proven, back tested, and work. And you can become a consistently profitable trader. This is the easiest way. And you know that many traders think that it's hard. It's not hard. You see that in the next candle, exactly when it come to that place, this is where we bought, and from that point on the price has this massive move to the upside. And you can see that in fact from that point on the price has gone 7.5 times profit target can be achievable from that trade alert that was sent to the students. So this is how we trade in Forex Trading Wizard Academy. If you want to learn the strategy that I am trading in that way, and also if you receive all those trade alert as well, if you want to be part of this trading community, have this TF strategy indicator that I use in my trading to find the best trade possible in the market, also you can be part of this. There's a link in the description area, and also there's a link at the top of the chat. I would recommend you to join us instead of losing money. Be part of the trading community. Once you're a lifetime member, you will be accessing all the education that we have, all the trade that I am trading gold. So far this week, no losing trade in gold. Even the past week, 1 break even, 2 trades, 4 to 4.5% alone on gold. This week we gain. I want to have more in the upcoming days and sessions. Let's look at, let me know in the chat how you are doing. Now you can see gold. Let's look at what's happening now in the market. Now you can see this is the 5-minute chart. Now we see some downside coming as the news is coming. So let's look at on the lower time frame and higher time frame how it is doing. This is the 1-hour chart on gold. Let me see, this is the 15 minutes. So we saw that there is a potential head and shoulder in the lower time frame. If you look at the daily, from the daily, that gold has let me see, very volatile. Let's see if we can find an entry. Why not? This is the goal of trading, is to either to sell or buy whenever coming opportunity. We see that massive drop coming again. What's happening? There is a good drop. So when the market drops like that, best way is to look at to see what's happening. Okay, so we'll be looking at that one by one. Let's say before the CPI. So let's look at how so you see the news coming at 10:30 p.m. dollar PPI, unemployment claims, and core PPI. So which is a pretty important news. Tomorrow coming NZD and GBP, okay, and then USD. So we'll be looking at to see how it is impacting the price. We see the huge volatility. This is good that we have that volatility. Okay. Thank you guys. Hello cause could you GBP? Yep, we'll be looking at GBP JPY 4-hour rigs. Thank you. What TV Nasdaq? Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, coach. CPI analysis. Yeah, thank you very much. Gold jumped to 2044. Yeah, a bit more volatile. Trouble check gold mark is please here. Thank you very much, Paul. BTC jumping. Yeah, we'll be looking at that too. Grow account. Yep. Expecting strong rise up down. Let's see what's happening now. We see that gold, after forming an inverted head and shoulder here, there is a drop. Now in the next 10 minutes there will be very volatile. Better to look at first of all daily on gold to see we saw that from this daily support, in fact, gold has a bounce to the upside. If we look at the weekly, now you see that the candle that we have bought on 15 minutes on 5 minutes on gold is almost the reflection of this weekly candle. This is what I'm just telling that, guys. When the price this is why I look at the multi-time frame, monthly, weekly, daily, that I told you before previous London session. Is see, when I was trading on 5 minutes, what was the back of my mind is that because I know that this is a long-term bullish market, especially the weekly candle is bullish, and this is always an added confirmation in the back of my mind that okay, this is a weekly price action is bullish. So even I'm trading on the 5 minutes, it's a bull market. The momentum always goes with the bigger time frame, and that's why you can see that even in the 5 minutes, when you see a strong bullish signal, this is always very easy to trade because that bigger picture from the weekly, this is a very strong bullish market. Now if you have looked at my weekly forex forecast, definitely you have seen that this is what I mentioned. There is a support has broken here, and then after grabbing the liquidity, the price has broken to the upside with this long wick candle. Okay, now highly likely the price should be feeling that weak as news is coming. Any drop, any kind of drop towards downside, always an opportunity for going long on gold is coming. Now there are a couple of levels that later we can look at. This is the daily 20 EMA zone. and so far we saw that this 4-hour candle is closing in 1.5 an hour later. But what I see that on gold, you can see this price action is still showing bullish momentum. Okay, so we still can expect gold to go to remain bullish along the way. If we look at the 15 minutes here on gold, we see that the price, you can see after this massive move, has come down, retested this inverted head and shoulder. Okay, this is the inverted head and shoulder on gold, has formed 15 minutes resistance here, which is turning support, and we see that this market now slowly rejecting, and I think that it might even still remain bullish. Okay, but only the news will give us a bit more clearer idea, just 6 minutes, and then we'll be looking to see which way we can trade this instrument. Okay, so here it looks like there's forming, yeah, you can see there's a long wick candle, rejection from the bottom. If a strong wick form due to that much sells, not only a wick will tell you that it's a liquidity. I'll explain more. I'll explain more. Hi dear coach, I missed the trade on gold. Hope to find another one due to news release. Yeah, Masood, sorry to hear that. No problem. There is always trade coming up all the time, so no, that's fine. Okay, let's see. Richard, your update gold to close 1500 my account, but I hold that I have close to 7200. You are the creator. Okay, so we already discussed, Richard. That's amazing that you hold that trade. This is also, I always encourage guys, you don't have to always follow my update. Okay, if you feel like that you can hold the trade for bigger profit, why not? Okay, it has gone up, in fact, that much. Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. That's you hold it. I guess you hold at least 5 times then in that case. That's amazing. This is what I encourage everyone. I give update because it's a trade for everyone. I had to be on the point, but if you feel like that you can hold the trade, why not? Okay, hold the trade for bigger profit and then take. This is how the consistently profitable trader make money from the market, taking a bigger profit or more winning trade than the losing trade. There's no other things in this world, and we have everything. The strategy that we are using, the group, for those who are in our VIP, that we are very good in our approach as a trader, and this is a unique education that you will ever find in this channel as well as in our trading academy. I recommend you stay connected everywhere if you really want to be a profitable trader. We have everything to help you. The only thing that you have to open your mind so that you can have everything that you need. So if you are beginning out, make sure that you do proper risk management, learn risk management, trade in a smaller account, and then the rest you'll learn slowly, no doubt about it. So let's see what it is happening. Let me see the 30 minutes time frame on gold and the 15 minutes. So I mostly trade gold on 5 minutes, but I look at multi-time frame, as you know that. And this is why this weekend on Saturday I'll be releasing some of my technique that I look at when I look at the 5-minute chart, because one candle will not tell you everything. There are some more things that I look at. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel and stay connected, so that as soon as I release during the London session time in the upcoming Saturday, I'll be releasing that video on gold trading. So make sure guys you give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. It will be free on YouTube for everyone who are trading, who are follower of this channel. So there is a long wick candle at the bottom. Very interesting price action on gold. So let's keep eye on the news. Data are important. So here you go. Core PPI unemployment claims, forecast 0.2. So this one is unemployment claims is bad for USD. That could lead gold to the upside from the unemployment perspective. Let's see what else, and that's what happened. Gold has bounced to the upside from that zone. So let's see if it is a fake move again. Okay, so fairly bullish. Very highly volatile market now. Let's see, it's the 1 hour candle that has a liquidity gap from the bottom. There is a manipulation candle here in the left side. Okay, this is a long wick candle, and there could be little bit of resistance coming up for this price to break to the upside. So this is a fake head and shoulder that so far we see, and has broken down. Grab liquidity has gone up again. With that, Okay, so you could see a retest of this resistance zone to the upside. Still there is a upside possible. Still there is upside possible on gold. Might come down. This is the 30 minutes candle. Come down to test this level here. Okay, now this is the crucial point, how the price is doing. Okay, so there is a double bottom and this is a bullish price action. Let's look at, yeah, there is a liquidity. Hi coach, hi guys, nice to see you today. Coach, what do you think about dollar yen? We'll be looking at that dollar yen as well. Hello sir, what's the next move? Yeah, BTC jump. Okay, hello coach, thank you. Georgial, papaya, natural gas, looks like. Okay, we'll be looking at all of them. Okay, so I'll be looking at quickly all of the pairs. So you saw that gold it might move in that area. Let me look at DXY. We saw that from the resistance, slowly DXY from after testing this level, this candle is coming down. So let me look at all of them. Aussie yen, I was just planning to sell Aussie yen and then we sold gold, but in fact it could be a massive trade as well. So we bought gold and then I didn't do the Aussie yen. CAD CHF. So JPY, so we saw that there is a expected drop. Eurojpy as well. There is a significant drop on this one from that point onward. So euro dollar from the support, from this daily support, we see the market again trying to move to the upside from the intraday. As you can see, euro dollar, if we look at, let's do a full analysis on euro dollar to see what it is doing. Looking at the monthly, first of all, this is a long-term bullish market, euro dollar. Okay, always starting with this monthly impulse euro dollar has created this big move followed by this correction. It is in it is currently in a pullback. In the bigger picture monthly, if you look at this one here, impulse correction, impulse, now it is in correction phase. So bigger picture, euro dollar is in the pullback. If we look at the weekly, we can see that previous week there's a doji. This week so far, euro dollar has come to this support level, and because it's a bullish market, whenever the price will drop little bit, buyers will buy again. That's why it's not strongly breaking down. Now if we look at the daily, we can see that slowly turning to bearish market, but it's still whenever the price creating a new lower low, the bulls are buying. Normally when the market changes trend, it does exactly in the same way. Now from the intraday, okay, we see that euro dollar is forming a falling channel. Now you can see that it's doing that, moving along this level. So we could see euro dollar again some upside movement, and then will come back down. So the only way that euro dollar to trade in this market in very lower time frame on the 5 minutes, because from bigger picture it's in a pullback and may not find some good trade. For me, if I look at the 5 minutes time frame on euro dollar, so I think that you can see this resistance here. If euro dollar managed to break that high, create an overextended, then can be sold towards the downside. Yeah, so this is the nearest level of resistance on euro dollar, and we could see that break of this resistance, and then we could see that euro dollar again coming to the support level. Gbpjpy, we'll be looking at that later in detail. Okay, so GBP CAD, with the weakness of DXY, we see that GBP USD has gone up again to test this level. Weekly and monthly, daily. Gbpusd is still testing this level. Let's keep that aside. JPY pairs showing a very good opportunity. We'll be looking at gold later. Dollar yen. Okay, let's look at dollar yen, what it is trying to do. Looking at the monthly on dollar yen, what do you see that from the monthly on dollar yen, this is the monthly resistance level. Okay, so with that monthly resistance on dollar yen, we see that there is a, after creating a lower high along the zone on dollar yen, has a rejection towards the downside on dollar yen. Now for me, it's a long-term bullish market. You can see it's consolidating along the zone, and anytime we could see dollar yen again bouncing, but still there is a probability for a bit more downside. I think the dollar yen might test this monthly support because it failed to create a higher high. Instead, it has created a lower high, so you could see the dollar yen is coming down to test this one to make a new lower low. This is always, you'll see the market does that most of the time. When it failed to create a higher high in an uptrend, it normally come down to create a lower low to grab liquidity to move again in the direction. So if we look at the weekly, we can see that previous week there is a long doji that has a long wick, healthy body, long wick at the bottom. And if you look at dollar yen from weekly, we see that the price already breaking this weekly support. I think that because it's breaking the support, we might see the dollar yen again testing this long-term weekly support level here, support here, which is also turning support here in that area. So looking at the daily, this is what expected. We saw there was a big drop 2-3 days on a pullback. Now again another rejection with this previous day's daily candle. Now this daily candle, if you closely look at, you see that this one has crossed this dynamic resistance, dynamic trend line to the upside, so it has a liquidity in it. And then we saw that the market has a rejection from that level. So today so far we saw up move to the upside to test this level. Now the price is slowly coming down. I think that slowly it might come back to the support level, to this long-term weekly support, and then we could see the dollar yen again going to test the resistance level. So from the intraday, what we saw, that dollar yen has a very interesting price action, you can see, and then breakdown tested the support as a resistance. Now it's forming a long wick candle. Now at the same time, okay, so this 1 hour candle, you can see this 1 hour candle has a liquidity in it, so there is a probability for dollar yen, because it's a news candle also, dollar yen for a bit more drop towards the downside. So this 1 hour candle for me, it's a bearish candle. Okay, so I see the dollar yen has a potential for drop. Okay, from the lower time frame, I see that there is a liquidity gap in that market. So it could come, because it has, you can see there is a big head and shoulder that we can see. That's a, with this uptrend, the market created this move, has come back down again, tested the resistance level, and then has broken down. So this 1 hour candle that we see on dollar yen, for me, it's a selling pressure. Now anything can happen in trading, but from the probability perspective, I see the dollar yen is to the downside. For me, anything can happen. So it's my opinion on dollar yen. So let's look at USD/SGD. Now we saw that USD ZAR has a huge movement to the upside. Okay, so WTI has in fact, finally WTI has started to drop. Now we had a position that we closed, but in fact it was a sell position. Now it's moving in the direction that we expected, but we are out of the trade. So let's keep that aside. Let me look at the US30 and NASDAQ. We'll be looking at that. In the meantime, let me know. Arvind Could you consider double bottom in 1 hour, neckline breakout in this long week as a retest candle in gold? Which time frame? Or 1 hour? Could you consider double bottom in 1 hour, neckline breakout? Let me look at gold 1 hour. So yeah, that's what you said is, I understand this is a double bottom, okay, and then the neckline retest, which has done, that is the market did exactly what you said. But there is one thing that we need to keep in mind, a couple of things. See, when we take a trade, there's a lot of things that need to think of in terms of taking a trade. For example, yeah, everything is fine, there's a double bottom on gold, okay, so with the double bottom, this is the 1 hour chart, the price tested the neckline from this doji. Now going along with that, a little bit of issue. The issue is that if you look at that resistance that I have drawn, and price normally find it difficult to break this kind of sloping resistance. This is, most of the time you'll see that. Now the only way that I can buy gold is very lower time frame, and I want to close that trade below this resistance level, because unlikely that there was a huge rejection from here. You can say whenever the price is hitting that resistance, there is a rejection coming, and it is also possible that gold to have a rejection from there again to the support level. Now 15 minutes close. Let me see the 5 minutes. Now if it is a 5 minutes, that there is still a space here. I normally wait for a very important area for a potential trade. That's why I take, let's say 2 trades, 3 trades in a day, or sometime 1 trade, but I spend a lot of time in front of the chart. Now this gold trade, that you can see that it has come and with a great patience. That's a massive trade that we have opened in London session time. Let's find out another one like that if we can. This 5 minutes candle, there's a rejection here. This is only the problem for me. Okay, so if it fails to break this high, then we might see again downside. Need to see very strong liquidity grab for potential trading. Eurocad, you will be looking. Good day, coach. Eurosdjpy, look at that. What do you think about the Eurosdjpy based on? Okay, Eurocad, we'll be looking at that. Eurocad and Eurosdjpy and Eurosdjpy. Martin, 5 minutes risk reward, not worth it. Let it go. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's what I was trying. Coach, could you please explain once more how did you took the trade on gold in this morning? So yeah, absolutely, I will be looking at that again. No problems, trouble. Thank you very much, Patrick. Before your channel, I have watched many other channel, then join your academy. I recover. Okay, very good. Thanks for your recommendation, Patrick. Much appreciated. So let's look at on could you please explain one more? Okay, so the one that we have taken on gold before the candle close, let me quickly explain that this is the candle that I have bought, exactly this candle. Now when you know there is a saying that if you cook rice, then if you press one of them, you'll see all of them what happened. Once you couple of trade that really worked out, if you look at couple of, then it becomes much easier to understand. Keep in mind, when the price grab liquidity and then overtake dodges, that is where the high probability trades comes in place. So keep in mind that. Now you can see back to back two dodges. Okay, I'll create a separate video on that one as well, how the doji really works in especially in terms of liquidity grab. Now from this candle, okay, this is a 5 minutes candle, and as you know that I trade gold on 5 minutes time frame. Now when this candle has formed, what you saw that this is the impatient trader, as I mentioned, that will be out here, because this one is also a liquidity grab here. And then with that candle, the price in fact has another one, okay, massive one. Now this one is where the trigger candle, once this candle has formed, this is where I have called for the trade, exactly the same trade I have sent out to the students who are trading with us, and also have opened the same trade. And from that candle, straight away the price has gone to the upside to give us what we need, and you can see that the market has in fact moved in the direction. Okay, we had a 2 to 1 risk to reward, but it in fact, some of you have told that you have hold it, got almost 5 times 6 times exactly from that point. As I told you that to trade, to be profitable, you don't need a bunch of stuff. You need to be right to the point and then trade it with a proper strategy, with the right education. The rest, if you are given a lot of stuff to look at, think that's because our mind is very our mind cannot do multitask, one thing at a time. The mind can focus, and it's like a laser. The less thing you have to focus to to take a trade, to enter a trade, is much better for you, because the mind is like a laser. So the narrower the beam, the stronger the intensity, and that's why you can grow as a trader. Now if you really want to grow as a trader, that I will tell you to pay attention to the real thing that will really you need to be profitable trader, rather than looking at a lot of things that is not serving you. So this is why precisely I invite you guys to join also. If you want to join to learn the strategy that I am trading, and also this kind of trade that I am posting, you will be able to see that, and also be part of the trading community where everyone sharing each other's idea. You can find a link in the description. You can visit the website, join us to be part of the trading community. Any question, let the live agent know. She will be able to answer any question that you have. So let's look at now at the moment where is the situation on gold. So this is the third trade this week on gold, and along with many other trades is going in the direction. So let's see this one on the 5 minutes time frame. We see that a narrower doji. Still the price action is not very strongly bullish. Okay. Okay, so there's a 4-hour candle close on all the instrument. Let me see. So JPY got stronger, Eurusd. Okay, looks to me dollar yen is bearish, and might go up for a pullback, but dollar yen looks a bit better than any other trades that I see in the market. Let me see the candle close. So basically NASDAQ and US30, looking at that one, is still pushing towards the downside. So you might see that this is the weekly chart on US30, and what do you see that from US30 perspective, there is a bearish candle here, and because the price was facing this resistance, we see that US30 failed to break the high. Instead, the market slowly dropping. I think that we might see now a little downside on US30. The way I see that the price is not being able to break the high, so you could see that US30 might be slowly falling towards the downside from the weekly. Now this is the weekly impulse on US30. Now if we take the Fibonacci for this move, we see that this is the move, and we might see that US30 might coming down for now a pullback. So in that pullback, we could see slowly it might reach at 61.8%, which is a very important level of support here on the weekly, support here, also turning here support, and I think slowly might be US30 coming down for a deeper pullback. Looking at the daily, now this is the daily candle. There is a doji. It has, yesterday you have seen there is a massive manipulation on US30 as well, cross all of them, and then form this long wick candle. Now with that long wick candle on US30, as you can see now the market is rejecting towards downside. We could see that initially coming to this support, and even we could see try to break the support, and in that way we see that US30 slowly, you might see a correction that way coming to that zone, and then we'll be seeing that the market again reversing back to the upside. So from the lower time frame we see it's trying to break down, but I normally don't trade this kind of consolidated market. Okay, I need to see clean trending direction. This is the part of trading psychology. I don't know how many of you really think of that. Every professional trader, even if you go to the if you trade on a hedge fund, or if you trade in an institutional trader, they put a highest emphasis on the trading psychology, because secret of success, secret of being a profitable trader depends on your trading psychology. Now patience is the key. Today one of our VIP students was telling me, I have seen the pre-London session, that how long you were looking at the chart but you didn't open a trade. This is the key points here, is to be very, very patient and wait for the right entry to come to you. See the Euro GBP has a bounce with this doji. Looks like that this one, okay, we might see some upside. Okay, we'll be talking about that. So we're in the US30. Okay, so US30, this is what I was talking about, that to take bigger profit, you need to wait for the strategy to fulfill. Now as a trader, I'm a trend trader. I always look at to find the trade in the direction of the trend. See, watching here, maybe I'm taking a trade, probably you'll take a trade, you'll make, you understand, but the main goal is to always, being independent is the key. Okay, so once you know how to catch the trade, some of the trade that we did in this live session, let me quickly review, and because then you will understand exactly how I took those trade. Okay, Euro AUD, you can see that there was a massive drop happen. This is the 1 hour chart. Now see, what did I look at those trade? This is the NFP trade. I hope that many of you still were there and you remember, and you can see that this trade you can take almost 3 to 1 risk to reward is easily achievable, right? Now what did I look at that trade? This is the NFP trade, that that you see that clean downtrending price action. Clean means purely clean. Okay, multiple liquidity gap, drop, correction, and then in the second wave we found that huge liquidity gap. Now if I need to wait for this kind of trade in whole day, I'm okay, because one trade will give me everything that I need. And this is what is the right trading psychology: patience and wait for the trade. And to even take the trade, in the beginning I also got confused in the beginning, that thinking that, okay, is this the right trade? That's why a strategy is very, very important. To have a strategy, to know that, okay, the trade is satisfying the rules of the strategy. Now I'm gonna enter the trade. That's why it comes to strategy, to have a strategy that and it is important that also you back test the strategy. Very important. If you truly want to be independent as a trader, that what I'm saying is, from long experience and from long even losing, I lost a lot of money and I made a lot of mistakes along the way, as humanly as possible, all the mistakes possible that I made in my trading career. Silly mistakes, serious mistake, stopped out due to the news spread, big loss. stopped out due to the wrong stop loss, big loss. Bad trading psychology, opening a lots of trade, and then at the end of the day, nothing, loss. There's all kinds of mistake that I made, and I learned from that mistake. And I think that every trader go through the same journey. But if you you know leverage yourself with environment and proper education, I think that many of them you can miss, many of them you can avoid those mistakes, which is possible. There was a time I was doing a full-time job, and then I tried to get rid of the job because I was not happy with the job, and I was opening trade after trade after trade, and 10 trade in a row, and just winning, losing, taking all the liquidity. So this is what, in the beginning, that I think most of the trader does that, but that's okay. It's a trial and error, and stick to the game, you learn it. Okay, this is the main thing here. Yeah, absolutely, we'll be looking at that trial. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay guys, in the meantime, join the free Telegram channel, link given in the live chat. Join the free Telegram channel so that you can stay up to date for all the updates that we do in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy. Thank you very much, Robin. You're welcome. Elizabeth, good afternoon, sir. Thank you. Thanks for what you do always. No problems, Elizabeth. You're always welcome. It's my job. WTI in 1 hour, please. Absolutely, look at that. Is Eurusd back on? Yeah, I see that Eurusd is going back up again. Hello, coach. Is there any news coming up in the next hour that would affect gold? I think news already been released. There will be news tomorrow again. Good morning, dollar cat. Eurusd is moving up. Yeah. This video, coach. What's included in VIP group? So, Speedo in the VIP group. If you are our lifetime member, then you will receive all the trades that I am opening, every trade sending to the VIP group. You will have foundation trading course, as well as you will have access to the strategy directly. I am trading with the market, and you will be part of a VIP chat group where everyone can message each other, contact each other in the same group. And also you will have access to these trading tools that I'm using for trading. And also regularly I do Q&A session. Any question you can ask and will be answered, and you will be guided until you become profitable, and you will be here forever. As as long as you are a trader, you will be here. So this is a complete education for traders, and unique education you will not find anywhere, because I literally took hundreds of courses when I started trading. Hundreds of courses. I know who is teaching what is there, and that's why it's created in a unique way. For those who took other courses, know what is there, what is here, definitely. So let's look at gold now. As I mentioned that it's now so from the 5 minutes, as I mentioned, it's not showing a strong bullish, so it's now trying to come down again. Let's look at a bit more bigger picture from the 4 hour. It might come down to again support level here. From the 1 hour, there's a doji, so So this is the, now today's Thursday and last day is tomorrow on the weekly last day, right? We could see there is one probability that gold to let me see, this is the daily candle. Now the trade that you have open on gold, it was in a daily support level buy trade. Okay, it's a very important level. Now to open another one, we just need to see proper entry point. The long-term price action is bullish, but we could see as you can see, the market is creating a long wick candle along this zone, and she's facing a resistance now, coming towards downside. So with that, with this long wick candle, we might see some, let me see the lower time frame. Might come down to the support level again. So it has a liquidity graph from the top and from the bottom. Might break the low here. It might come down to the, so it tested the upper week of the daily doji. Now might come down to break, test the low of the daily again. Okay. It's almost the support level. I don't see any trade yet. Okay, let's keep that running. Gig VIP chat link will be posted on the VIP signal channel, so you should be able to find it. Gikazo once will be posted after the live session, so you'll be able to see that. DXY, yeah, we'll be looking at that. Hello coach, are you planning to enter again on Euro GBP? Meherdad, let me see. Euro GBP has a bounce to the upside. To enter Euro GBP, this is the daily candle. I might enter again. Okay, it depends on the price action. We saw there is a doji. Okay, we might see upside on Euro GBP. From the 1 hour, there's a long doji. I might enter after find an entry. Entering from here may not give us a very high risk to reward. Starting with this one, 40 pips, very big risk to reward, so it might find less risk, but it could now have a move to the upside. But what I think that Euro GBP will come down again to form another long week candle on the lower time frame. And this is where I'll be entering Euro GBP for potential bullish setup. Angie, absolutely no problem. Angie, if you want to join us, please visit the website, link in the description. All the option available on the website. If you have any question, you can ask the live agent. She'll be able to answer any question that you have. So I'm giving you the mentorship link here. So the website address is linked at the top of the chat, and also in the description area. So once you find the website, if you scroll down to the website, you will see all the options available. Any question, ask the live agent, she'll be able to help you. So you see that Euro GBP, in fact, yeah, looks like that we might see now upside on this one from the weekly end of the week. Yeah, gold. Position to buy. 1990, 2000, you will be looking at that. From Gbpusd, very good, thank you. Awesome. GBP will go upside. I'm also long on USD. Very good, Gilberto. Thank you for that. So let's look at now some of the question that had previously. EuroCAD. Okay, so EuroCAD and DXY. Okay, EuroCAD. Yeah, Europe here looks like that's slowly getting stronger. Now, if I look at the weekly on EuroCAD, this is a long-term bullish market. Look at the monthly. EuroCAD looks like that's slowly pushing high, but I think that 2 daily candle may not be enough. For me, I think EuroCAD will grab another amount of liquidity, and for me, I will consider it as a reversal if it crossed this dodges low, this daily dodges low. I think that it might do it happens, but for me, you wanna see like that. So that means that like the one that EurogBp has done, looks like that EurogBp, you see that EurogBp on the daily, that one might be reversing now. Okay, there is a probability. You can see it form a smooth liquidity grab. You can see this is what, and it might reverse. This is the daily time, but for me to enter, I want to see a bit downside and then going to the upside. So for me, just tested the 20 EMA. Now it might come down again. So for me, for EuroGBP, along the zone, once the price will come down on the lower time frame, such as on the 1 hour or even on the 30 minutes 15s, I will enter buy trade on GBP USD, pardon me, Euro GBP. For EuroCAD, I want to see that this is the daily chart, and you can see the market didn't grab enough liquidity yet. So if it does, then only I will be entering EuroCAD trade. Okay, in the meantime, guys, I'm gonna pause for 2 seconds so that everyone have a time to press the bell button, press the subscribe. Probably you are following long time, you forgot to do that. This weekend I will be releasing some more new content on the channel for free so that you guys can look at, especially gold. As you see that our gold trade is incredible. I'll discuss some of the things that I look at on the 5-minute chart on gold. So if you want to stay on top of this, make sure you subscribe, press that bell button, and give a big thumbs up on this stream. So pausing for 2 seconds so that everyone have time to do that. Great job, well done. So let's now look at looking at the gold again. Let me see what it's trying to do at the moment. Okay, it's almost on the support level, gold. Awesome, thank you very much. So let's see. That's a good drop. Okay, so if gold closing as a long wick candle like that, okay, this is the 4-hour candle, we might see closing here or here like that. I think the next one may not be able to break to the upside. Instead, you could see that the market again pushing towards the downside or towards the sideway. Okay, and if we look at the news calendar, then we will be able to find the synchronized way. And tomorrow again USD coming, NZD and GBP news coming. So yeah, if this one is closing like that, which is a probability to happen, then we might see that gold is again coming down. In that case, if it breaks down to the downside, then we might see that gold testing the 20 EMA. Okay, now for those who joined lately, just informing you that this is the gold trade that we have closed today early, and I'm gonna delete this one now just to make sure that you can clearly see. Now this is the daily chart on gold. Now look, it is possible that gold probably respecting the daily support, not breaking that, then in that case there will be one scenario. If we see that gold today has broken the support level, there is another scenario. Now let's assume that gold daily close like that, it didn't break the support, then very highly likely that gold will have another bounce to the upside. Even it might break the high in that case. On the other hand, now so far the way the price action I see looks to me that gold could remain bullish, bigger picture. Okay, so it will really depend on the next candle as well. If this one, see, you need to keep in mind that what I am talking about, what time frame. Previously in this 4-hour candle, we are expecting for gold to come down again, right? At the same time, if we look at the daily, we see that this dotted line is the daily support, is still creating a higher low. Now today's candle has not closed yet so far, so we might see that gold for today, if it remain above this level, then we could see that gold is going to the upside from that support, or even breaking that little bit liquidity gap and then pushing to the upside. So it will really depend on how the price action is doing in the next upcoming time. Okay, so from the 4-hour, Gbpusd is dropping. I think dollar yen also. Yeah, that's what. Yeah. Just cross this low. Do not have enough risks to reward. We could go long, yeah, but there isn't much space here for enough risks to reward. See, this is the previous resistance, turn support. This is the order block, the smart money area. From that level, there is a long wick candle, and this is where we saw this level was broken, tested, now created a lower high. Okay, now we might see that another attempt towards the upside to break the high. So we could see that daily low is still maintaining. still in a sideway. Okay, there isn't. Let me look at the Gbpjpy. This one, big bearish candle with a full body red. Now you saw that there is a rejection. Looking at the Usdjpy is much bearish than Gbpjpy. The dollar yen looks like this is the 1 hour chart. You can see the candle, the very narrow doji from the 1 hour. The only thing is that might be a bit slower move because the trend is still maintaining a higher low. So you could see the price breaking this low and then again rejecting. Gbpjpy, if we look at that, okay, Gbpjpy from the 1 hour, okay, this is there is a massive liquidity gap here. This one looks very aggressively bearish. This is our satisfying TF strategy. Gbpjpy, if it managed to come back to this is the 4 hour time frame to test this level, I'll be selling straight away if it comes down to that zone. There is you can see this market has formed this consolidation, has broken down. If any point the price is testing this support here as a resistance, I'll look for potential selling on Gbpjpy, so which is back to back 2 hours. So you saw that long wick candle, which is a bearish market. Let me see on gold again. Okay, that's a crucial point here on gold. A narrow doji. So there is a reversal drop. This is a typical bearish price action, but the only thing is that from the 4-hour it's on the support level. So this is why multi-time frame is important to see. Okay, there isn't here anything. Go back to dollar yen. Dollar yen is bouncing to the upside. So we see the dollar getting stronger. That could lead that gold to be weaker. Okay. If we look at DXY, we see that dollar getting still maintaining bullish price action on the higher time frame. So from the 4-hour, we see that after multiple time liquidity gap, the market is breaking to the upside. DXY, let's look at that one from bigger picture. So DXY, we see that from bigger picture perspective, from the monthly, we can see that DXY has in fact from the support level has a bounce. Now if we look at the weekly, we can see that back to back 3 weeks from this support, DXY has an upside. Now there is an imbalance in that zone, and it could go a bit faster to grab that imbalance. If it started to move to the upside, changing its trend, in that case, you know, even we could see DXY again coming to that zone where there's the previous support, down resistance, or even breaking that high. So from the bigger picture, we see that DXY here as well on the daily form couple of dojis, and momentum is changing from downtrend to an uptrend, and we could see DXY in that way to the upside. So DXY, because it's changing its momentum, DXY is very important, as you know that when DXY changes its direction, we could see that everything change its direction. So in that case, we might see that gold is coming towards the downside, and euro dollar, Gbpusd, NZD-USD, all of them coming towards the downside. Now if we look at let's say daily on NZD-USD, so they all are mirrored now on DXY. We might see that euro dollar, Gbpusd, okay, Gbpusd has a drop as expected. Now from the 4-hour, you can see the doji, and if you have seen my analysis early today, I have posted on YouTube. Gbpusd has done exactly according to the analysis, has gone up, tested the neckline of this support as a resistance, and then we see now melting towards the downside. Now for me, you see the price is almost approaching that level. Looks to me that this is a reversal pattern here. Okay, double top with a couple of dojis, and that could lead Gbpusd now to break down to this level of support here. Okay, it might even come to that zone. Why? Because if you look at the weekly, you can look at Fibonacci now, because we might see that deeper pullback, and this is the 38.2% Fibonacci level minimum. That is where we have drawn the dot below this doji, and very highly likely that now they might come down to that zone to complete that Fibonacci level, or even break all this low and then reverse. So for Gbpusd and all those, we see that bearish, so you might see the downside on gold as well in the similar way. So let me see, yeah, that's a bearish price action from the 5 minutes. Now gold might be breaking this daily support. In that case, we might see gold come down to this daily 20 EMA. This is what I was discussing, that if we see that gold managed to break the support, then we could see it is coming here. If it failed to do that, it will remain bullish. So let's see how it is doing. I think that we might see that a bit, if it drops faster, and we could see that it immediately has come down. It might drop now. I just need liquidity candle for a selling opportunity. Okay, so it's breaking the daily support. We see the massive drop coming on. And that gold. Very highly likely that it might come down to the daily support level again. there could be so gold has broken the daily support. Let me see what it is trying to do. From the 4-hour we have seen that bearish candle. That's a massive volatility. So that means that gold see how it is trying to do. It's almost below the support. Very interesting. So we could see the daily 20 MA is being tested today, and then from that level okay, let's keep that on. Okay, USD also showing significant downside. Let me see guys what you are up to. Can you enter now? Buyer now. How to control emotion while opening the trade? Very good question. Address, we'll be discussing that. I'm on buy trend Gbpusd, okay, USD and Suki AUD USD. Absolutely very good question, how to control emotion when you are opening. A big thumbs up, thank you very much. US30 GBP USD, absolutely look at that. Good evening coach, some thank you very much Yadu. Awesome trade on gold, thank you very much Yadu. I hope that you enjoyed. You joined yesterday, I know that. Thanks for that. US30 Gbpusd. Yep. Brother, I watched your videos. We do trade. We do trade every day. Yesterday we had 2 trades, a live trade. We do trade. Wish had a good, no problems. Thank you. My very patient. So this is that we do trade a lot. Okay, so let's look at US30. And then okay, so US30 is now started to drop, and looks like that, like with the gold and all other instrument. Okay, so US30, I'm looking at the gold. Okay, so US30, let me see on this one now. US30, as you can see, previous day there was a doji here in that zone. Now with the doji formation on US30, the price has a, after a little pullback, has a rejection. Now we see that this market respecting this resistance, and previous day the price has a false breakout to the upside. We could see that US30 continue to drop as we see the market grab multiple times liquidity, and we could see that US30 coming down, but already we see that today so far has dropped well below. Now we could see that because this candle is closing 2 minutes time, if you look at the 1 hour, there is this was a selling pressure here. This was a good selling candle. Already the price below the support, but I think that this market will remain bearish. Okay, if you look at very lower time frame, we see that potential selling opportunity. So any kind of pullback after the candle to the upside, as you can see, there is an important level here, which is the support and resistance. So you could see that US30 from the support and resistance, we could see a rejection towards the downside. So US30 is significantly bearish at the moment, but this candle is not selling candle, because already on a support, if it goes up, give us a bearish candle, we could look for selling opportunity on US30. Now this one is with US30. Let's look at again gold, what it is doing. Now you see that gold in fact has come to the daily support level. I think that, let's say, how it is reacting to that level is very important to see. It might test the daily 20 EMA now. So daily 20 EMA is around 2009 level. There's a previous resistance here, which is turning support. Gold behaved very interestingly sometime in this kind of situation. It's a big long rejection from the top. Okay, so I had a very good question that very few were asking is okay, so gold now 4 hour candle close on gold. You can see where it was, now it has come down as a long bearish candle. Now this is a very important candle to look at to see where it is doing. Now from the daily perspective, gold almost nearly daily 20 EMA zone, and so what's happened with the gold? That's a long bearish engulfer, right? But it's still the price is maintaining higher low. Okay, so price on a very important level. Now we need to look for potential reversal on gold whenever we can find to the upside. Okay, if you look at the weekly, this is where the key points to look at on gold. You can see that this is the weekly price action. Now weekly price action will tell us a lot of the story what could have happened. Now gold, you can see from this resistance has come to the weekly support level. Now this is the weekly support. What I think that gold is likely to do, highly likely that gold will break the weekly support, okay, to this level. After breaking this weekly support, we might see that gold is bouncing off this again to the upside, very highly likely, because it's a long-term bullish market. The market already tested the high. We could see that gold again coming down to test this support level. So from the daily, we see that price action, it already has a rejection, and how it is forming here, price action will be really important to look at. If we see that now gold has come to a zone where it could create a reversal on the lower time frame. If it does here, after testing the daily 20 EMA, then we'll look for potential buying opportunity. Otherwise, let's see how it does. It has come to a very crucial level, but it's still very strongly bearish. Once it will test the daily 20 EMA, we can look for reversal once you'll see that. Okay, so Euro GBP has in fact massive rise to the upside. Okay, so I had a question. Gbpusd also coming down, so we see that significant bearish move in all of them. So DXY is in fact, you can see that very aggressively bullish. So we see that the market, in fact, DXY bullish, euro dollar bearish, Gbpusd bearish, and we see that gold is bearish. Now in the meantime, for those, there is a question that how to control emotion when opening position. This is a very important question. I think that very few ask this question, because if you look at your trading account, I'm sure that even without looking at, I know that what's happening. You'll see that you have a multiple trade that you have won, but one or two trades that gone into the stop loss, that has a big loss, and always taking you from the, keeping you away from being a profitable trader. Now trading is keep in mind that 70% of your trading success will depend on your trading psychology. Now, my mentor, when I started trading, told me, I didn't believe in it. I thought that I need a strategy only. I need to learn this and that, and then I can be profitable. But the truth is that 70% of your trading success will depend on your trading psychology. You know why it's less emphasized is because it requires little bit of thinking. Okay, it requires little bit of responsibility to take to to be profitable as a trader. I think that every one of you want to be a profitable trader. If you really want to be a profitable trader, I'll tell you, just by thinking, it will really will help you in your trading. Okay, just by thinking, because whenever we think something, put our mind that I want to be that, I want to do that, it's gonna happen. Okay, it's gonna happen. um Earl Nightingale said that the hardest part for a human is to think. Even Thomas Edison said the same thing. Okay, we don't want to think. If you think, it will be much easier. So then how do you develop a trading psychology? The emotion when we are opening the trade. Now look, I might get a little bit of less popular, but I will tell you that how the emotion, how that might happen. See, any emotion that we have associated with something that outside of ourselves. Okay, for example, if I tell you something, for example, based on our current emotion, we pay attention to certain things. So when we open a trade, we think that because I'm opening this trade, I'm experiencing this emotion. It's completely the other way around. That means that I'm experiencing this emotion, that's why I'm opening this trade. Or this emotion is because of, not because of the trade, but it's already there, that emotion. The only way that I can give you a solution, otherwise probably you'll spend your whole life trading, but you may not, it might be difficult for you to be profitable unless you let that emotion to flow out. What I'm telling you is the permanent solution. For example, you have a house where you have a window, right? Now there is a branch of the tree has come in front of the window. What's the solution? Cut that branch. Just wait for 1 month, it will grow again. Cut that branch. So every 1 month, 1 week, you need to cut it down. It's not a solution. The only way you need to take it out completely, the tree, put it somewhere else, then it's permanent solution. Now let's say, how did I solve? I'll tell you a thing. See, when I begin my trading, the day I have a happy day in my work, I was doing a very good in my trading. But the day I had a bad day at work, unconsciously I was opening a lot of trades that in fact my account is in drawdown. Even I didn't realize that I'm doing that, because that what happened inside me is affecting outside me. So that's why, to be a profitable trader, okay, to master the emotion in trading, one must do something outside of trading to create a discipline and to develop emotional resilience. This is only the way. And the emotion that we experience is a very trapped emotion. Sometimes we have, every one of us, from very early, that we have, due to the environment that we have, everything. So a couple of ways we can do that is solidarity, like what I can say that solitary, the word I like if you spend, let's say, half an hour time completely undistracted, this problem will solve. The technology has, you know, ruined our life. Imagine that in 24-hour time, how much time you spend without mobile phone or without anything. Spend 30 minutes time walking or being alone, and the emotion will slowly subside and you will improve in your trading. This is the real secret, trust me, and then you will see that you will become very, very good at it. And I'm still in your position. I was in your position. This is not that you know everyone is alone, but you know, I really feel that when a trader lose money because of this and that, because that feeling is not good. I realized when I started trading. So I hope that you got that point, and I'm sure that you'll do very well in your trading once you work, you stay dedicated, okay, on your trading journey. So Euro GBP, we see that this is moving towards the upside. Let me see the gold, what it did from the lower time frame. Very good, thank you. Ordering things. Oh, thanks very much. Yeah, that's where it is. So thank you very much, expansion. Yep, you know that's we are everything. So it becomes easy, you know, when we understand that, it becomes much easier, because at the end of the day, you know, everyone want to be a profitable trader, and it's there for you. You can become a successful profitable trader. Just you need to hang on, you need to hold on to it, and it's gonna happen, okay? Definitely you become a profitable trader. Okay, so let's look at now quickly all of them to see in fact which one is doing what. Okay, all the CAD. Euro and zeros, I was thinking to buy. All those trade that I thought I'm taking is all of them going in the direction. Okay, so GBP and ZD also looks like that. So it's getting looks like this one also might started to push to the upside. Just going back to gold again. Okay, so dollar Swiss franc, guys, is also significantly bullish. Okay, dollar Swiss franc, you can see, is formed a nice looking inverted head and shoulder. And with that inverted head and shoulder, dollar Swiss franc slowly breaking to the upside. I think this one, if you look at the weekly, it's look like that it's reversing to the upside. Dollar Swiss franc from the monthly as well has come to this very important monthly support level, and I think that this one will be a bit more higher to the upside. So yeah, looks like that. You see, this is not look like it's the pattern, the way it is. Dollar Swiss franc, there is an inverted head and shoulder. The price is breaking to the upside. I might go long after the candle close if I see enough confirmation. Dollar Swiss franc looks like that. This market was consolidating for a long time, so it's look like it's changing its trend, and you can see that the market is along this support level. Okay, this is the higher low here. Okay, and with that higher low, the market might be pushing to the upside, and this is a full body green candle. You can see from this support level the market is moving to the upside, and I think the dollar Swiss franc will continue to rise, and looks like it's changing its trend, and we might see that this one might go a lot. So we'll be going long after the candle close if we see enough confirmation. Look, you know, this is a very nice structure here. Okay, grab liquidity multiple times is yeah, there is, if I look at the daily, see that after quite a few days of consolidation, the market now moving to the upside. So yeah, I'll just wait for an entry on dollar Swiss franc. We see the market is changing its trend from downtrend to an uptrend, and quite a few long consolidation. Very highly likely the dollar Swiss franc will continue to rise to the upside. Okay, with like all the USD pairs. Okay, so dollar yen didn't drop, instead with all with the strengthening of DXY, we see that dollar yen also moving to the upside. It might remain in a sideways. Okay, it might remain in a sideways, so we could see that, especially USD CHF, euro dollar to the downside, and so euro getting stronger, including euro NZD. This trade I was planning to open. If I open, then that could be that way. No problem. We do have quite a few trades. I think that many of you also opened the Euro GBP trade, which we closed with some profit earlier and didn't open yet. Let's see if we find an entry, we'll be on it. Okay, so let me see if what we have in my hand. So from that perspective, as DXY is getting stronger, we might see that weakness in gold. Now 4-hour candle, it's a bearish candle, leaving a neckline here is the previous support and resistance. So if DXY getting very stronger, we might see weakness in gold, but here this zone here is still not bearish, so we might see this one if it wants to drop something like that, or how it formed on the 5 minutes will be deciding. As you know that I trade gold on 5 minutes time frame, and this is the trade that VIP trade early today was sent 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio. We closed that trade with profit. Now if you want to learn our strategies and also trade with us, every day we are trading in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy. Also you can join us, link in the description area, and also there is a link at the top of the chat. Any trade coming along, I will definitely will be opening, as is still New York session. I'll keep trading. And in the meantime, guys, if you are looking for regulated broker, also you can join EverTrade. They're regulated. I'm giving a link in the chat for you so that you can use that link. You can register for free and then start trading with EverTrade. Also, there is a link in the description area. You can use that link. Morshed, I know that's okay. It's an error happen. Okay. It's an error, but you know the big emotion to emotion in trading is the emotion of fear and emotion of greed. These are the two things. You see that, you know, there was a time when these two emotion was very, very difficult for me, especially emotion of greed. Also, when I see I'm you know winning couple of trades, everything is working, and I started to increase my trading account with a very high volume, just to increase the volume, and then again, you know, losing all of them. This is a common phenomenon. See, there is something that you need to understand. Otherwise, you know, if we stress about being, let's say, if we see that why am I greedy, if you what we say to ourselves in our head, it's come in front of as a reality. It's okay. Okay, once you accept, everything becomes very, very easy. Not only in trading, every aspect of our life, because acceptance is the key to solve any problem. It's all about, you know, stress, because you know the whole point of acceptance, so that you don't quit. How do I remain so much, you know, some of my students said that, coach, you are very calm, how do you remain? This is why, because I accept radically. This is called the radical acceptance that I use in my strategy, when not in trading strategy, in the strategy of my life. Because you know, I studied stoicism. There are a lot of things outside of trading as well. So what happened is that anything happen, I accept it. It's called the radical acceptance. So when you accept radically, you know, there is a storm. Let's say there is a storm has come. Can you control that storm? No. The only thing you can do is either stress about the storm or accept it. Which one you think that wise? Acceptance, definitely, right? So wise people accept. There is a rain, right? You're supposed to go to a party. You did a lot of ritual. You dressed well. You spend a lot of money for gift, and there is a big rain and flood and road are blocked. You can't go. Can you control that? You can't. The only thing you can is either stress or accept. Which one is good for you? So this is how, you know, we need to think. Now, once you accept, then what's the difference? Difference is that if you stress, then every time, let's say, trading is a game of probability. There will be time you lose, there will be time you win, there will be time you lose, there will be time you'll win, right? Now, if you stress that why I'm doing like that, you know, everything actually we say to ourselves. Keep in mind, nothing outside of ourselves. So if you stress, you say to yourself that, okay, why am I doing this? I should be doing that. I should have done this. Coach told me to do the risk management. Now I'm taking 2 trades at a time. Coach told me to keep the risk low. Now I took a big lot. What should I do? So we started to stress, and then the problem is you're gonna quit very soon. But if you remain accepted, whatever you are doing, let's say, it's okay, we do like that, next time I'm gonna do well, you remain calm, and then what will happen is that you remain in that game forever. and there will be a time you will work it out. You know, there was a story that there was a woman in USA. She couldn't read and write, but she just learned from her daughter how to speak in English. 20 years she just, you know, sold little clothes, and 20 years she saved $2,500 after 20 years of her business. And then with that 2,500 she reinvested, and in a couple of years her business turned into $60 million, and now it's a couple of $1 billion, like this. So once you know how to be patient and hold on to something forever, then you become what you want to become. You fulfill why you are here in this world. So this is how you need to look at the bigger picture, think long term, hold on to it. Even if you can't do it, say that I can do it, and you can do it. There is no other shortcut, but this is the shortcut that becoming very, very resilient and being able to say that yes, I can do it. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so looks like that we could see after this consolidation another drop on gold, because this is the daily chart. The price still did not test the daily 20 EMA, so still there is a probability for downside, but it's not mean that it will drop. But we need to see how the price action is forming here. I'll wait for another great trade on gold. As you know that early today we had and quite a few trades. Looks like that Eurusdjpy has a massive move to the upside. I didn't enter on this one. Looks to me that GBP and ZD might be reversing here. Let's see. EuroCAD also looks like that there might be, all of them might be reversing. Well, possible, yep, absolutely. Let's check. And very good, Ahad. That's amazing. T candle strategy, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's good. You know that T doji that we discussed. There is a lot of. I can show you a couple of trades even today. I saw that evolving with T doji. You know, T doji really works very well if you know how to use them in the right approach. Quite a few trades you can catch if you know that T doji, how it works. Thank you very much. Thank you. No problems. Very soon on. Okay, no problems should occur. You are welcome. JPY. Okay, so JPY. Now JPY, you see that this is the 1 hour chart. We might see that again pull back to the upside. This is a long-term bullish market. The price already crossed the daily 20 EMA. So normally I try to avoid going against the trend. JPY is a long-term bullish. It's come down. Let's see how it goes. For me now, my eye on gold to have another one, because we saw that Okay, so this this is how I look at the chart. So the way I trade gold is I wait for gold to come to a very important level, and then I look at the 5 minutes time frame for an entry, regardless of anything. So if gold has come to nearly daily 20 EM, it already has come, but if it touched the 20 EM, it would be much better. Let's see how it does. I will still keep watching, guys. Couldn't open any trade today in this live, but we had a VIP trade. We do have YouTube live trade also. You have seen in the past. We have opened yesterday. We opened gold and also US30. I'll keep searching for the trade. I'll be coming on live again tomorrow, guys. As you know that tomorrow also there is an important news coming up. In the meantime, make sure that you always manage your risk when you trade, and I will still be searching for trades for the upcoming session, and any trade coming along I will be also posting. If you want to be part of that also, you can join us, link in the description area in our website. Join us to be part of the trading community. I'll come on live again twice tomorrow, guys. Make sure that you stay also up to date by subscribing and pressing the bell button. Hopefully that you enjoyed the live session. We saw that gold is, there's a lot of up and down is happening. I want to see if the right place for an entry, and thanks for that, William. And yeah, absolutely, T-Doji. There's a video on Insure Hub you can find in the YouTube channel. The video works, it's available on the YouTube for free. You can watch that. Thank you, and I'll see you very soon and talk to you soon. Make sure you manage your risk. Any question, don't hesitate to ask me in the live chat.